Hi there, my name is Ethan. I'm the webmaster at Fresh Paint Art Advisors, and I'm going to give you a quick tour and lesson on freshpaintart.com, our new website and virtual gallery. And one of the first things we want you to get about our website and virtual gallery is that it's very, very easy to look around and see lots and lots of different works of art very quickly. And one of the first places you want to come to is this virtual gallery link. And from here, if you're familiar with the different artists that we work with, you can obviously click on this artist link. We're going to bring you up an alphabetical list of artists. And without even clicking, you can just slowly drag your mouse over the names of the individual artists. And we're going to show you a representative image from these artists. If there's somebody in particular that you want to look into, you'll just click on that artist's name. And anytime we're showing you search results, by default, we're going to show them to you in this lightbox view, as if you were spreading out slides on a lightbox. And there's a couple of other different view options that are available, and we'll get into those in just a second. So here we're looking at works of Lisa Bartleson, original works first. Any limited editions come further down the page, signed or unsigned. And from the virtual gallery page, obviously, you can also pull up this new work link. And this will show you anything that we've taken in the last 30 days, with the most recent items on top. And this is something that people often like to come check out first. Now at this point, we haven't signed in or registered or done anything like that, and you really do have access to search and look around at everything. If you want access to prices, we do ask that you register, and that's a real easy process that we'll get into. And that option is always available to you here in the lower left-hand corner of the page. And we're not looking for very much information at all when you register. We'll want an email address, the password you'll set yourself, just a couple of other things. We tried to make this very, very easy, one screen, very simple. I'm going to go ahead and sign in with an account that I just created. And I'm going to show you about building collections and some of the other options that come up once you're actually registered and once you sign in. So, for example, I do now have access to pricing. And if I want to change in any particular search that I bring up, if I want to change from Lightbox view to list sort view, I can then come over here and click where it says price, and I can search, and I can change that search from least expensive to most expensive, or the other way around. And that list sort view is always available to you in any set of search results that you bring up. And depending upon what you're comfortable with, or maybe you're on an iPad or a tablet, there may be another view that is going to work better for you, like this thumbnail view. Also very easy. All I need to do is mouse over or just point to these little postage stamp thumbnails on the left, and then the full-size image and title information comes up just to the right center screen, obviously. And then through the virtual gallery header, we have easy access to limited editions, signed or unsigned, or accessories. And then really the main search, or all the search features, are available through this search box that's always here in the upper right. And we can pull up any combination of works here that we might like to. So for example, I'm going to pull up some hand-colored photography, and I'll start to build a collection. So wow, these are really beautiful. So I'm going to create a collection for Ethan's new office. And I just name the collection, and I click Create Collection, and it's really just that simple. And now, anything that I mouse over, I'm going to have the option to add that to my collection. And I want to go ahead and quickly add a handful of items into this collection so that you can see what it is we get to do when we actually have some collections built. That's really where it gets fun. So I've looked up some hand-colored photography, and now I'm going to come back and pull up new work. And I'm going to add some of the new works to my collection because it's my virtual gallery, it's my virtual collection. Money's no object, And I can throw items into collections all day long, and it's very easy for me to change my mind, remove items from collections, add items to collection. I can change the order of the items in the collections. Very, very simple. We're going to show you all that in just a minute, and that's really, really where the fun begins. Okay, I've thrown in some new items, and let me pull up some, we have a lot of interesting mixed media. Let me see what else we have here. Always in the upper left, it's going to show me how many results I have for a particular search and how many pages, obviously, I can look at. And there's a lot of different mixed media works. Let me see if I can narrow down mixed media here. Let me look for some, mixed media on Canvas, let's say. And, here's some Raul de la Torre. And we have a show coming up with some works by Melanie Rothschild, and I really love what she's doing, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can pull up something by her. Now, once in a while, I may come up with some combination of things that are not exactly available. That's fine. I search for Melanie Rothschild, who technically does not have works that are mixed media on Canvas. That's fine. No reason for me to get faked out. Really what I want is Melanie Rothschild. So I'll just put her name here, and I'll click on search, and then I can start to come up with the mixed media work of Melanie's, which is technically the acrylic on panel. And I want to add some of these items to my collection. And now I have a handful of items added to my collections. And I've created a collection for Ethan's new office. And if I want to click on that link, I now have a custom collections page that's built. And I can send this page to anybody that I want. But before I do that, I can see already I want to change my mind on certain things. So, for this particular collection, there may be something that I don't want in there. And I can just mouse down and I'll have this remove from collection link available for any of these titles. I'll just go ahead and pull that particular work out. And then for the presentation that I'm making, I may want to change the order of these particular items. So maybe I want to put some of the Melanie Rothschild work first. And move to some other things after that. And I can do that just by clicking and holding on the thumbnails in this thumbnail map in the upper left. And I can drag the order of the items around that way. And that's exactly how they then display on the page here. Or I can come to the full-size images in the center, and I can click and hold and drag something and move something around that way if I want to. And if I want to print this page out, I can do it. But if I want to email it to somebody, I can do it. And this particular collection has 10 or 11 items in it now. I think we started with 11 and I removed one. So from here, if I'm using Outlook or Mac Mail, I can just click to share via email, and immediately it's going to pull up a message window for me. And all that I'm sending to the other person is a link. I'm not sending them a bunch of attachments. This collection has 10 items in it. It could have 100 items in it. It doesn't matter. All we're sending to the other person is a link. And all they're going to have to do to see what I've been looking at and thinking about, they're just going to have to click on this link. They won't need a username or password or anything. They won't need to be registered. They'll be able to click on the link and see the particular collections that I put together. It's a custom link that's been built just for me, just for my virtual gallery. If you're using Yahoo Mail or Gmail or something like that, you can click to copy a link to email, and you can just paste the link in the body of your email. Same thing. Now, the other thing that's really cool is that if I'm working with an interior designer, or maybe I am an interior designer and I'm working with a client, or I'm working with one of the advisors from Fresh Paint, maybe I'm working with Helene, and I want to show her some of the ideas that are some of the works that I think I'm interested in, because she knows the inventory better than I do, and she may have some good ideas. I can come over to Share Control, and I can share that collection with her. And now when she signs into her Fresh Paint account, she'll see a new collection there called Ethan's New Office, and she can contribute to it. And she can make changes, and whatever changes she makes to the collection called Ethan's New Office, I'll be able to see those changes right away. And she and I can work together. And I can actually share that collection with more than one person at a time if I want to. Or for any user, anybody who's actually registered with freshpaintart.com, they can create collections and they can share them with me. Very, very easy, very, very fun, very simple. So that's the basic tour of the Fresh Paint Art Gallery, freshpaintart.com. Again, through this virtual gallery header in the menu, you can get access to any of these quick search features, or come down to this How to Search page where we have some built-in quick search links, or you can always use the full search features, full search box capability, always available to you here in the upper right. Thanks for stopping by. Come to the virtual gallery, take a look around, build some collections, have fun.